Hey guys, my name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another spontaneous reading vlog because I decided to pick up Misery by Stephen King, and this book is going to be the buddy read this month for myself, Jacqueline, and Zoe, and we're going to be doing a live show later this month, but I thought I would make a reading vlog about my experiences with reading this book. Last night I started this book. I only got 19 pages in because I was really tired last night and I fell asleep. But today I have the day off. It's Veterans Day right now. It's November 11th and I'm just gonna lay in bed and read Misery for the rest of the afternoon because it's about like almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I just thought it might be fun to like vlog my experiences reading old classic Stephen King books for the first time, because I did that last month for Pet Sematary because I was really inspired by Zoe's reading vlog of reading Pet Sematary. So now I'm gonna do the same thing for Misery. Anyways, so that is the plan for today. And yeah, I think I might do this for like every new Stephen King book that I read in the future. I just think it might be fun to vlog my experiences reading these classic Stephen Kings for the first time. So let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing for like whenever I read all of the rest of his stuff. Misery is the choice and I am so excited to read this. And I feel like it's now like the perfect time to read this one because it looks like it takes place in like winter time and it's really starting to get cold outside. Like I feel like we've pretty much past fall here in Washington and we're already going into winter. Yeah, I feel like this will be the perfect read for that. So I'm just gonna make some coffee real fast and then get started on this book. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon and the sun is starting to go down and I am about 100 pages in. I just got to part 2. So far this story is okay. Like I'm not loving it as much as I loved Pet Sematary like immediately, but I am interested to see where this is going. And I do like that it's kind of like an isolated thriller and it's kind of like a survival story kind of, you know, because like the whole premise of this story is that this girl who's like the #1 fan of this author abducts this author and is holding him hostage in like her basement or whatever in this house in Colorado or something. And so it's kind of terrifying because you're reading from the author's point of view and he's like realizing that this girl that abducted him is like his biggest fan and she's just like obsessed with the character Misery. Like he wrote about this character Misery and she's obsessed with the character and she is like forcing him to write the next novel in the story, and it's just crazy. So I'm definitely like interested in it. I'm just not like in love with it yet, but I'm hoping part 2 is where it's really gonna pick up. But it is kind of reminding me of like The Shining a little bit too because of the whole like isolation thing and it's snowing and there's like no way to get out of their situation. It kind of reminds me of The Shining in that sense. So yeah, that's my thoughts so far and I'm gonna continue reading. It is about 9 o'clock at night right now and I am now 175 pages into Misery, and I haven't been reading like continuously. Like I actually like took a long break and watched a lot of YouTube, like way more than I probably should have, and then I ate some dinner and started watching Insatiable on Netflix because I'm trying to finish the 2nd season. I'm enjoying this book. It's just not like as great as Pet Sematary for me so far. Like I'm not as attached to the characters as I expected that I would be, but I do find Annie's character incredibly interesting and like she's the reason why I'm still reading it, because I'm just kind of like waiting for her to snap or something, you know, just because she's so like crazy. I feel like because this story really only has 2 characters, it's just very isolated and like I'm just kind of like waiting for something to happen, you know. So I feel like after part 2 the story kind of took a different route than I was expecting it to. I'm not gonna like spoil anything for you, but I don't know, like part 2 started to get a little bit more like it felt like it was starting to drag. So like I don't know, like we'll see where this goes. Like I don't remember if people said that this one has a good ending or not. We're gonna find out, right? I mean, I still definitely want to continue reading this and try to finish it maybe like tomorrow, at some point, even though I work all day tomorrow, but maybe tomorrow night. Ugh, God, I'm like not feeling great all of a sudden. Like this morning I thought I woke up with a sore throat and I was like, fuck my life, because like I really just don't want to get sick right now. As the days gone by, I think I just realized that it's like my acid reflux acting up really bad again, because I have this thing called GERD, if you didn't know, and it's just like really, it's basically a word that just means you have really bad acid reflux, and I get it like only every once in a while, but like tonight it's just starting to act up again, which is freaking cool. Hopefully, I just took my medication, so hopefully I'll be better in a couple of hours. Hello again. I haven't updated you since Monday, and it is now Wednesday afternoon, and I am still reading Misery. I'm sorry for how emo and sad I looked in my last update, but my throat was not doing so hot, and when my throat isn't doing so hot, I am just not in a good mood, and I feel like my mental health that day was not doing great because I was just really upset because my throat hurt so bad. But anyways, I have read quite a bit more of Misery since I last updated you, and I have about this much left. It's a little bit less than 100 pages left, and I just got to part 3 last night, and I am 237 pages into it now, and I am not gonna lie, this book has kind of been like slow moving for me. Like I just feel like I am not really loving it the way that I thought that I would. Like I just feel like not a whole lot has happened. Like I feel like I'm just still waiting for something big to happen, you know, and like right at the end of that second part right now, like that was kind of a big thing that happened, but at the same time, like it's not really going to change anything in the story still, you know. So I guess I'm just kind of curious to see like how this ends, and if the book kind of continues the way it is and doesn't really have anything cool at the end, then I'm probably going to end up giving this one like 3 stars. I don't really know, but I'm going to spend the rest of this afternoon reading. It's about like 2:50 in the afternoon right now. God, I've had such a busy day today. I'm just gonna spend some more time reading Misery, and hopefully I can finish it, because honestly I'm getting kind of bored and I don't want this to put me in a reading slump, because I have so many other books that I really need to get to this month. Finished it. It's like 4:15 in the afternoon right now, and I'm kind of underwhelmed. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna need some time to think about it, but I'm feeling like that was like a 3-star read. Like it was okay. I have completed Misery, and I still feel like I would end up giving this book like 3 stars. Like for me it was just okay, and I'd honestly be really curious to hear what people love so much about this book, because I feel like as far as like thrillers and horrors go, this one was just like, it was good. Like I really did enjoy Annie's character, and I can see how she's kind of like one of those classic like psycho characters, you know, like Norman Bates, or I don't know. It was just kind of slow, and like I mean I feel like the ending of this book was good, and it was like worth reading for the ending, I guess. But like I think maybe like I had too high of expectations for this after loving the hell out of Pet Sematary so much. Yeah, I mean I enjoyed it. It just wasn't my favorite. It wasn't really what I was expecting it to be, and it wasn't as thrilling, I guess, as I would have hoped for it to be. And there was also a lot of like fiction within fiction in this story, which I think is what bogged it down for me the most, because like at times I was just like skimming through the other fictional parts that I just did not care about. Like I did not care, and I do not feel like it added anything to the story. But this book is the buddy read that we're doing for the month of November for myself, Jacqueline, and Zoe, and so we're going to be doing the live show to discuss this book with all 3 of us on Monday, November 25th. So I'm not too sure about the time yet, but I'll probably post in my community tab as soon as I know the official time and stuff. But save the date, it's happening Monday, November 25th, and I'm really excited to discuss this book with these 2, because I feel like this book does promote a lot of discussion, even though I wasn't a huge fan of it. We'll see, I guess. But in the meantime, please let me know your thoughts on Misery, and if it's a book that you really loved, like please like let me know like why you love it so much. Like what about this book is so great to you? Is this book one of your favorite Stephen King's, or like where does it fall on your Stephen King list? Because I feel like for me this one would fall below it and The Shining. I feel like I liked it and The Shining a lot more, and then Pet Sematary is still like my #1. And also let me know what you think about these kind of like reading vlogs dedicated to just one book. Like, I kind of do want to do a separate reading vlog for each new Stephen King that I read. I just think it would be like an interesting idea and interesting to like see my reactions to things, and hopefully they're not all this like meh. but yeah, let me know what you think, and thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye.